Thanks for logging on to the Mountain West Digital Network. We're talking Lobos basketball with Kendall Williams. Kendall, you guys have built you're on an incredible run right now. 2 NCAA tournaments in 3 years. I would imagine that it's pretty exciting, and the excitement right now is at an all-time high around the campus here at the University of New Mexico.
Yeah, it's been a great couple of years for me, and a few years prior to that when Coach Alford arrived. So we're just trying to keep on his legacy and build a legacy of our own. So we're excited for the season and the games to come.
Why did you choose to come to New Mexico a couple years back? Was it because of Coach Alford? Was it because of the excitement? Was it kind of the entire package?
Yeah, definitely the package, and obviously, a main component of that is Coach Alford, and he puts the package in front of your face and tells it like it is, and it's been everything that he told me 2 years ago, and it really motivates you to work for him and the entire staff, so it was a great choice.
You guys won a championship last year in the Mountain West Conference. How do you remain at the top?
Just staying hungry. Freshman year, I think, was a disappointing year. For a big class that came in, Tony Snell, D-Watt, Cam Bairstow, AK. And then last year was gratifying in being able to win a championship. So just seeing the differences between the 2 years and staying motivated, I don't think is a big struggle.
You're the leading returning scorer coming back. Do you shoulder any more responsibility at practice when it comes to game day? When you get on the court, do you plan on shouldering more of the load?
I just trying to do what I've done the first 2 years. First year I was blessed by having a good leader in Doris, and last year I took on a little bit more of a role. And every year just stepping up. I think as you move up in years, you move up in experience, and not taking anything for granted. Just going and being a natural leader.
Coach Alford tells me that everyone knows about your ability to score, but what he's most impressed about is the way you defend, and that often gets overlooked. Do you take pride in being a great defender? I
really do, and it's something Coach Alford has been on me since I've been here, and I think I'm getting better and better every day, and just knowing positions and getting stronger mentally and physically, I think has really helped me on both sides of the ball, but especially defense. I think that can drive a great squad on both sides of the ball. So a lot of pride in that.
What's special about Tony Snell? What makes him the basketball player that he is?
Just his all-around game. I think him and I are very similar. He's even on a higher level with his length and his ability to shoot. Just an overall player who knows the game and has been blessed with a lot of gifts, and another guy that doesn't take it for granted.
Another guy that you guys are going to need to lean on would be Demetrius Walker. What is he going to have to do to be a better player this year than he was last year?
His role's changing a lot for D-Walk, so you have to take that into perspective. He's not coming off the bench anymore, and he's playing. He's starting at the 4. He's going to play a little as a guard, but he and I were talking about it last night. He has to really learn the dynamics of the 4 and being able to rebound, when to take shots, how to take shots. But he's another great talent, and a great player, a great guy, great teammate. So we have a lot of expectations, and we know he'll live up to it.
Speaking of the bigs, when it comes to returning starters, maybe a little bit thin there. I know a lot of guys are eager to prove themselves. Who's another guy that you think will prove himself at the 4 or the 5?
I think Cam Bairstow is a very underrated big man, not only in our conference, but I think at the end of the year, people will realize he's an underrated big man in the country. Alex Kirk, obviously, it's great to have him back. Came in with him as well, but Cam Bairstow just very underrated, and he's going to prove himself this year.
The atmosphere at the pit. Can you put into words what it's like to be a New Mexico basketball player on that floor?
Not only just being a New Mexico basketball player, but I think other players coming in, fans in the pit, managers, coaches. It's just a great atmosphere. It's nice to be the one, on the floor, absorbing it all. But it's a great atmosphere, and you got to give all the thanks to the fans and the staff for what they've done.
Because you guys have built a championship tradition. I mean, you take a walk down the hall and you see, conference championships, NCAA tournaments, and there's a ton of numbers on those banners.
Yeah.
What would be a successful season for you guys this year?
I think updating the banners would be a successful season. Nothing short of that. And you go through the year and you have your ups and downs, but at the end of the year you want to be the best basketball team. And we already have great chemistry. We're just trying to build on what we did last year. A lot of guys returning, so championships in mind, and anything short of that would be disappointing.
Kendall, appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Good luck to the Lobos.
Great.
Thanks for logging on to the Mountain West Digital Network.